What's up, guys? So today I'm going to tell you why I think the Throwback Stadium allows for an interesting opportunity for the Psionics to increase the player count either in RLCS. I think they should probably just throw a tournament first, but I feel like even just this stadium at 4 players would allow for a lot of infield passes, because if you want to move the ball downfield to either side of the net without it going into the net and then move it around your opposition instead, you can't just hit the ball into the backboard and follow it up. So I'm going to talk about some of the positives and negatives both of having a backboard and not having a backboard and playing this throwback stadium. So the main difference is that the backboard has less player commitment downfield because of the fact that there is a wall there that you can hit the ball into and follow up yourself. You can pass the ball with yourself, and so you don't need players downfield as much. And this allows for like really fast-paced play, because it essentially means that there's almost like 4 players on the team, as long as the other team's not defending their backboard well already. In normal RLCS games, you see the ball go off the backboard all the time, and it's in fact, I think, the reason why Rocket League got big in the first place. I think it would have been really tough for new players to play long enough to learn the mechanics necessary to score without a backboard. Both a standard map with a backboard and a graphical update made Rocket League much more popular than its predecessor, SARP. However, upper-level players seem bored of the current game. 4v4 games on Throwback Stadium would allow teams the freedom to have a player push upfield, possibly even stay upfield when their team is defending. This may even become a necessity, as strong clears would land behind the opponent's net without someone there to corral them in for their team or shoot on goal themselves. They could always make another map that was even larger. I just think that if you're going to have 4 to 5 people on a team, like some of the pros are starting to say that they kind of want, and they kind of want to see a change, that it shouldn't have a backboard. Like, you should need a player upfield in order to have smooth transitions from defense to offense. Otherwise, it would just kind of be a cluster and unnecessary. Well, one, 5v5 Rocket League with a backboard, like the way that 3v3 is currently played, would need to be huge, because it's almost like 6v6. I mean, not really, but hitting the ball into the backboard and well, I guess it'd be easier to defend the backboard with extra players as well. But just in general, it would need to be a lot bigger in order for the players to be spread out in a way that feels right. Like, it's kind of tough to describe, but I think the 4v4 makes sense, because you already have the players' current natural positions, and then you have one player forward who's basically being a wall, like without the if there's no backboard. I'm sorry, I think the 4v4 makes sense, but I mean, I think having no backboard makes sense, because you already have your 3 positions that are currently in the game, and then a 4th position being what the wall currently does, which is redirecting balls that go forward back into the center. And that necessity would be really, really nice. I really enjoy this stadium in general so far. In fact, I like that about this stadium so far, that having a player downfield is almost necessary. Both having a player downfield and having the mechanical skill to get the ball to him, and for him to hit it back to you, can make very, very potent plays on the stadium. And a lot of the players that are playing don't seem to really know how to defend plays like that. Actually, this game I queued in Europe. Late. It was late at night, so I figured it was probably a smart idea. And I was sick of all the irrational NA players that were going behind the other team's net to move the ball back to the other side behind the other team's net. Like, I don't know what they were trying to do. Maybe they're trying to do that, like, scoop around thing that you see in hockey, but I don't think you can really do that in Rocket League. At least not consistently. Or at least not, you know, well, I mean, you probably could if you were really good. But it's even tougher than a Doomsday Dish, in my opinion. I mean, it's a dribble move more, but still, there's no way that's what they were trying to do. They were just trying to hit the ball, which isn't very enjoyable to be around. So I switched to Europe, and I queued Europe, and I had a lot more fun. As you can see, this game closes out with us winning. There's not really any more point. I've kind of made all my points I was trying to talk about. It was a lot of fun talking to you guys, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day.
I don't want to be the one, I just want to be the now. So let's go enjoy the sun, see how we feel when it's down. Or you can go back to him, I just hate to see you drown. Oh baby, baby, with me it ain't deep, you can always come back.
Oh my god, that read.